Welcome to Central Hall. We're at the 2023 NAB Show, of course. If you're not here, you better be here next year because you're definitely missing a lot of stuff. Joseph D'Amico, JVC Kenwood, it's great to have you here. And just I'll mention one thing. Broadcast Beat, the media company, owns 9 JVC connected cams, the GYHC 900, if I got the model number right by memory. I love this camera. It is amazing. There are so many features. Cellular that you can do, bonded cellular, Wi-Fi, you can get FTP. I guess maybe I don't need to do an interview now, right? I just shared all the features.
I can go into more detail.
Yeah, so go ahead. So talk about this amazing camera.
Talk a little bit about connected cam. And connected cam is basically connected video, connected over IP. So JVC pioneered video over IP built into the camera. So in the camera we have built-in encoder and even built-in decoder. So the encoder allows you to go live from anywhere. We have built-in Wi-Fi in the camera, built-in Ethernet, so if you want to connect via Ethernet, but you can stream live to anywhere, Facebook, to your own servers, to YouTube, etc., right from the camera. The camera also has a built-in decoder, which allows you to get return video now back to the field from your central station. So not only are you doing transmission video back to your station, you're actually be able to get return video back to the camera. So that's very, very, very unique. So the camera's been out for a couple of years now. We've updated the firmware in the camera to include a card that allows for HEVC encoding. So now we're just in a card that goes into the camera. You're streaming HEVC. 3 megabit per second looks incredible over IP. We also can record with a SSD adapter, record Final Cut, but ProRes, Apple ProRes, very, very high bandwidth recordings, 1 gigabit per second kind of recording, so true production quality right from the camera. And the connected cam is not just HC900, it's actually an entire lineup of cameras. So if we can talk next about the HC500, we'll come over here.
Yeah, I want to mention one other thing too, because I've had the cameras for several years and played around with them a bit. So we have Zixi Broadcaster at our studio. We've got 3 of them. In the beginning, I discovered that I could send SRT from the camera. Now, unfortunately, we don't happen to have the bonded cellular part of it yet, but it was fine. So I got a couple 5G hotspots. We did a shoot downtown Fort Lauderdale. We connected to this is a real story. We had 2 cameras, 5G hotspots, SRT'd straight into Zixi. Okay. Into a mini SRT server. Got the feeds. Both cameras were there. Deanna at the studio synchronized the 2 feeds so there wasn't a weird delay between the 2 with a 2-camera shoot. And that was fantastic. Then I discovered I could use Zixi, so I upgraded the firmware, did Zixi, and that was just as amazing. So
that's what JVC is really all about, is providing options to customers. Right. We try to be open. We don't have our own protocols, nothing proprietary. We support SRT, Zixi, RTMP, RTMPS. So all the protocols that are out there are supported within the camera.
Great. So let's look at this other camera back here, which I haven't had a chance to see in the past. It's certainly a beauty, and it's obviously a smaller form factor.
Exactly. So this is just a mini version of the HC900. It comes in a couple different flavors: the 500, HC500, and GYHC 550 cameras. The 550 adds built-in Wi-Fi. So again, the same features from the HC900. You're able to stream live directly to the internet, directly back to your station. You're able to get return video in a smaller form factor. It's a 20x built-in zoom if you're in 4K. If you're in HD mode, it's lossless 40x zoom. So ENG, it's a fantastic cameras. Broadcasters aren't recording 4K, they're recording HD. This gives them 40x lens capability. So this is the same capability that they had in their large cameras with a 2x extender.
Just amazing. And we have the capability to get live messages from our audience, and there's a gentleman by the name of Jeff, I don't have his last name, in Boston right now. He's talking about this camera, that he loves this camera.
Oh, great.
So that's pretty exciting, right?
We appreciate you, Jeff. And now we just introduced 1 month ago NDI versions of this camera. So now you can get the HC500 and the GYHC 550 with NDI built in.
Are you kidding me?
Yes, of course. Exactly. So now we could set it up in a small studio. Maybe you don't have the budget for a large GYHC 900 studio configuration with fiber, etc. With NDI, we're able to provide, again, a fully IP camera, so we can provide tally over IP, return video over IP. Great economical solution for customers.
Yeah, and you just reminded me that the 900 We did use the tally feature when we were doing that
yes.
remote, and I couldn't believe when I saw the light come on. It was like a new, it was a new dawn, So anyways, Joseph D'Amico, JVC Kenwood, thanks so much for being with us on NAB Show Live.